invaded Ukraine. Why is this happening? What does it mean? Where is Hillary Clinton's email server? Well, I've been watching Fox News for 648 hours straight, and I'm ready to Foxsplain Ukraine. Why did Putin invade Ukraine? The answer's complex, but let me try to explain. Burisma, critical race genders, Minnie Mouse in a pantsuit. Don't believe me? Take a look inside the gender-neutral bathroom in Hunter Biden's laptop. This is happening because President Biden is weak. When Donald Trump was president, Putin didn't meddle in Ukraine. He meddled in America. Putin is strong and Biden is weak. America needs a strong leader. By the way, why are we supposed to think that Vladimir Putin is evil? He's not the one poisoning our children with critical race theory. Vladimir Putin is evil. I have always said that. I have never said that Vladimir Putin is a handsome genius with a hottie's body. Let me be clear. Vladimir Putin is a handsome genius with a hottie's body. He is a tyrannical leader. He was not democratically elected, and he alone is responsible for this. I'm talking about Joe Biden, if that isn't clear. We need to do far more to support our allies in Yugoslavia. Ukraine. You know who could solve this crisis in minutes? Ivermectin. Vladimir Putin is evil, but in some ways, he's a hero. But in more ways, he's a villain, a strong villain, a patriot, a tyrant. Vladimir Putin rode a bear. He's evil, though, yet seductive. Vladimir Putin supports Trump. I also support Trump. Does that make me Vladimir Putin? Russia is basically being canceled. First Mr. Potato Head, now Mr. Putin Head. And that's pretty much all you need to know about the Ukraine situation, according to Fox News. NATO's run by vampires. A few weeks ago, President of Slumbertown, Sleepy Joe Biden, announced his nominee for the Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Are we going to get a judge here who's going to protect children or who's going to protect child predators?
She is soft on some of the crimes, like sexual crimes. She also praised the 1619 Project.
Is she really one of this country's great legal minds? One way to know, one indication would be her LSAT scores.
Who is this nice-looking woman, and why is she a threat to America? Well, I just watched 687 hours of Fox News, and I'm ready to Foxsplain exactly who Ketanji Brown Jackson really is. Ketanji Brown Jackson is part of the radical, far-left, Green New Deal geek squad of vaccine mandators. KBJ was a public defender who represented some seriously questionable characters, murderers, terrorists. Why hasn't she once represented someone not charged with a crime? Seriously, show me in the US legal code where it says criminals have the right to an attorney. I'll wait. Ketanji Brown Jackson refuses to release her LSAT scores despite previous nominees doing so 0% of the time. I want to see Ketanji's LSATs, her MCATs, her STD tests, her AOL screen name, and her high scores in Tetris. Yeah, there's a new KKK in town. Ketanji, Kamala, Ilhan Omar. Do we even have time to confirm a Supreme Court justice? We have an election 2 years and 239 days away. Let's just wait. Couple questions for you, Katanji. How high is your blood pressure? What's your JetBlue status? How far can you throw a javelin? Are we even sure Ketanji Brown Jackson is a judge? Because I have been hauled in front of tons of judges, and I've never seen her once. What word knocked you out of the 6th grade spelling bee, Judge Jackson? Is Kimchi Brown Jackson soft on child pornographers? Sex offenders deserve the harshest punishment possible. Unless they used to host a Fox News show, in which case it's cancel culture. And that's everything you need to know about Ketanji Brown Jackson. It'll be interesting to see if she gets confirmed. Jen Psaki can breathe underwater. Somebody at the Supreme Court leaked a draft opinion overturning Roe v. Wade. Who would do such a thing? And why was it an illegal immigrant?
Who leaked the U.S. Supreme Court draft opinion on Roe versus Wade?
I mean, we all knew it was a Democrat that leaked it.
Ketanji Brown Jackson. She would be my first suspect.
Well, I've been watching Fox News for 4 days straight, and I'm ready to Foxsplain the Supreme Court leak. The worst injustice in the history of the American legal system. Leaking a draft opinion is the most serious crime you can commit in America. It goes leaking, treason, being a gay Sesame Street character. So forget about the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade. Please, forget about it. Never talk about it again. Focus on the leak. Focus on the leak. Focus on the leak. We don't know who leaked this thing yet, but we already have a long list of suspects. Drafting a Supreme Court opinion on abortion is a private activity. It should be between one man and every woman in America. Let me ask you this. Why did this opinion get leaked, but not any evidence of voter fraud from the 2020 election? Deep state.
What nobody's saying about this isn't just an act of civil disobedience. This is an actual insurrection.
This leak was the real insurrection, and January 6th That was Benghazi. This leak is treason. It's a war crime. It's a premeditated incest murder bank robbery. You think it's a coincidence that this leak was sent from a computer? The same kind of machine as Hunter Biden's laptop? I am equal parts pro-life and anti-leak. That being said, we need to find this leaker and execute them.
The thought that you won't be able to get an abortion at all is not true. The abortion drug that women are going to be able to get mailed to them, and if you can't get it mailed into your red state, you probably get it at the neighboring state. It's a P.O. box.
Might be a little bit more difficult depending on where she is.
People have the right to leave. They can go live somewhere else.
Listen, no state is going to ban abortion. And even if they do, you can just hop on your private jet and fly to a state where it's legal. If a woman wants an abortion, here's an idea. Build a time machine and travel back to the night that you were impregnated. I mean, do I have to explain everything? The government can't tell people what to do with their bodies. But guess what? I'm not a person. I'm a woman. Vaccines, my body, my choice. Abortion, my body, your choice. Karaoke, rock your body, Justin Timberlake, my choice. Well, that's pretty much all you need to know about the Supreme Court leak. Sonia Sotomayor has a tail. The January 6th committee just wrapped its first series of hearings into the so-called assault on the Capitol. But what does it all mean, and why is it totally meaningless?
I watched a lot of those hearings earlier, and, you know, it lacked drama, and the visuals are not all that appealing.
It was intensely boring.
What is the point when you have an abusively corrupt, biased committee like this?
I don't see any prime time hearings set for gas price, for battling inflation, for feeding our children, for making the streets safer.
Well, I've been watching Fox News for 439 hours straight, and I'm ready to Foxsplain the January 6th hearings. First off, these hearings are boring, and nothing boring is worth paying attention to. That's why I've never filed a tax return. Everyone on this Shamuary 6th sham-midi is anti-Trump. Where are the pro-Trump, pro-January 6th people? Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the QAnon shaman. What does he have to do to get on the committee? Storm the Capitol again? Why does this committee only want to know what Trump did on January 6th? What about what he did on February 6th? Or April 10th? There's so many days. This committee is a witch hunt, full of witch hunters, but which hunter should they be hunting? Hunter Biden. Democrats are so hypocritical. They call Donald Trump a liar, but they believe all these people who worked for Donald Trump, who we know is a liar. These hearings were all heresy. Hiroshima. What about the real insurrections? The insurrection inside Biden's brain. The insurrection inside Fauci's Disney lab. The insurrection inside my loins when that snack from the hearing shows up. Oh, so everyone's upset about missing texts and call logs? Where was this outrage for all the missing ballots that Democrats composted and ground into Impossible Burger meat? We need to hear from the Secret Service agent. Also, any Secret Service agent who testifies is a traitor. Why didn't Trump call the National Guard? Oh, so now you want rich white people to call the police. Make up your mind, liberals. Yeah, some people asked for pardons. Asking for a pardon is the polite thing to do. Oh, did I bump into you? Pardon me. I'm sorry, did I cut you off? Pardon me. My goodness, did I accidentally try to orchestrate the murder of my colleagues at the hands of a mob? Pardon me. What happened to people's manners? It's a conspiracy because one member of Congress asked for a pardon. 2 members, that's barely a 3. That's a small soiree. 6, plus a lawyer and a chief of staff. It's just a pardon Groupon, totally innocent. Well, that's everything you need to know about the January 6th hearings. I hope that helped. Liz Cheney has dragon wings. What's the secret document scandal really about? Why is it happening now? On a scale of 1 to the most innocent man who's ever lived, how innocent is Donald Trump? Well, I've been watching Fox News for 26 days straight, and I'm ready to Foxsplain the biggest witch hunt since Dorothy skipped down that yellow brick road with a robot and a furry. This wasn't a search, this was a raid. The woke FBI smashed a window and broke in, and Merrick Garland took a bubble bath in Trump's tub and erased everything on his DVR. He was catching up on Abbott Elementary, Merrick. What Donald Trump did was normal. Everyone brings work home, even when they no longer work there. After I got fired from H&M, I brought home an entire cash register. It is totally normal and not illegal. Joe Brandon's Department of Justice is out of control. Congratulations, FBI, you did it. You found Melania's top secret underwear. Can I see it? Seriously? Donald Trump took documents? Documents? This is no worse than what Hillary did, which was terrible, and she should go to prison, which is why Trump should not go to prison. Do I have to list why it's okay that he has the documents? Okay. Attorney-client privilege, executive privilege, white privilege, diplomatic immunity, the Kavanaugh hearings? Trump is technically still the president because he never gave us 2 weeks' notice. Double jeopardy. That's gotta be a thing, right? Seriously? We're prosecuting Trump on the Espionage Act? You're trying to get an American president on a French word? I don't think so, Pepe Le Pew. No. 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 America, if you are not so outraged that you forgot to pick your children up from school every day last week, then you are not paying attention. Where's the raid on Hunter Biden's laptop? Oh, right. The laptop is sitting in a 5-star hotel getting a massage and eating caviar from China. If they indict Trump for this, there will be riots in the streets. And if they don't indict him, there will also be riots in the streets. Just like on January 6th, which was not a riot, it was a normal tourist activity, which is good or bad. Either way, I will not be picking up my kids from school that day. Sorry, sweeties. This is just another deep state hoax and a major distraction from the real story. Joe Biden gave a speech when it was dark out. That's all for this week. Bye, everyone.
Merrick Garland is a space elf.
Herschel Walker is under attack by the usual suspects, the lamestream media, the woke left, his children. But what's the real story? Well, I've been watching Fox News for 498 hours straight, and I'm ready to explain why Herschel Walker is the biggest victim of cancel culture since the Choco Taco. I don't care if Herschel Walker aborted baby eagles. I don't care if he aborted baby kangaroos. I don't care if he aborted baby otters. I've been banned from all the petting zoos and I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, but we're supposed to believe all these stories from Herschel Walker's kids? They've never even met Herschel Walker. Even if he did pay for that woman's abortion, that just proves that he's a gentleman. Sorry, feminazis, but chivalry is not dead. I mean, what is an abortion if not stopping a freeloader from coming across the southern border? What would Jesus do? Seriously, I'm asking. Herschel represents American values. Football. College football. We are so close to controlling the Senate. We cannot let our dreams be crushed by one unplanned pregnancy. Wait. I don't care what Herschel Walker did, as long as he gets in the Senate so we can stop other people from doing what he did, which he didn't do. It doesn't matter what Herschel Walker did in the past. It matters what he does starting now. He got caught doing what? Jesus. Starting now. Balloon Gate. Sleepy Joe Biden just let a Chinese spy balloon float across the United States. We know nothing about where this balloon came from or what it can do, which is why it's so important to endlessly speculate about it.
And is that bioweapons in that balloon? Did that balloon take off from Wuhan?
Why would we take that long? Is it possible that our president was getting permission from the Chinese to take it down?
Trump wanted to nuke a hurricane. You guys won't even throw a dart at a balloon?
Well, I've been watching Fox News for 132 hours straight, and I'm ready to talk balloon Ghazi. Joe Biden has two main roles as president. Number one, enforce the Constitution. Number two, protect Americans from foreign balloons. Newsflash, he's failing on both counts. How am I supposed to explain this balloon to my children? They love balloons. They hate China. What if this balloon came from Wuhan? What if it was full of COVID? Or worse, critical race theory? Hold on a second. Biden shot the balloon down over the ocean where Osama bin Laden lives? So it's okay for Biden to shoot down a balloon, but when I do it, I get kicked out of my nephew's birthday party? My sister won't talk to me. So why didn't Joe shoot down this balloon sooner? Oh, because some of the debris could have killed some Americans? That's what made President Trump so great. He would have popped that balloon no matter how many Americans he had to kill. In conclusion, I am a single issue voter now, and that issue is balloon defense. That and making sure that the M&Ms have the correct genitals. But mostly balloon defense.
This is like communist level shit.
If they can do this to somebody as strong and powerful as Donald J. Trump, what can they do to the rest of us?
President Trump is joining some of the most incredible people in history being arrested today. Jesus was arrested and murdered by the Roman government.
I don't really feel right now living in this police state.
Alvin Bragg is the MAGA Republican of the Year. He just got Trump's nomination.
This is a George Soros-funded DA. and he has to pay his master back.
Go tonight, give the president some money. If you got any money to give it.
President Trump's indictment is an assault on America. The Democrats may as well have karate kicked the Statue of Liberty right in the cooch. I've been watching Fox News and chugging Logan Paul's energy drink for 6 days straight, and I'm ready to Foxsplain Trump's indictment. This is Stalin's Russia, Mao's China, Hitler's Germany, Tito's vodka. Mommy needs a drink. If they can arrest Donald Trump, they can arrest anyone who's accused of a crime. And that's a bad thing, by the way. Did you know that the word indictment has a silent C in it? For communism. Why are they focusing on Trump and not on the rampant violence happening in New York City? I punched a toddler in the face this morning and I'm walking around scot-free. Please, give Donald Trump money. $5, $2, 75 cents. We live in a police state. Not the kind that BLM complains about. That's the good kind of police state. This is the bad kind. You know who else was arrested? Nelson Mandela, Jesus Christ, the Unabomber. Wait, so we can just go after ex-presidents now, huh? Hope you got a good lawyer, Millard Fillmore. And this guy, Alvin Bragg, he's funded by George Soros? George Soros. He's a radical leftist.
Soros.
George Soros.
Please, money.
George Soros. George Soros. George Soros.
Give him money.
This indictment ensures that Donald Trump will win in 2024. Cancel the election now for the sake of democracy. You have opened Pandora's box, liberals. Now some Republican prosecutor's gonna go after Joe Biden, which is what I wanted before all this. But now, I still want that. I don't even recognize America anymore. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. Oh, that's better. Ooh, my car keys.
Oh, just give him money. Just go in your couch cushions and get him money. Anything you have. Just give it to him. Give him money. He just wants money. He just wants money. Just give him money.
And that's pretty much Fox News' take on the Trump indictment. George Soros. Tucker Carlson was fired by Fox News, and I've been crying and puking for 4 days straight. It's called crooking. First of all, let me just say this. Tucker Carlson is bigger than Fox News. I mean, not literally. He's actually quite small. He's like a boy's medium. He looks like a child mannequin at Brooks Brothers. It's like if Megan had a boyfriend who went to prep school. That's not the point. The point is, Tucker Carlson is a movement, a big movement, a BM, if you will. And this BM wasn't afraid to ask the tough questions, like does the green M&M have a vagina? What color would the green M&M's vagina be? If an M&M got a sex change, would the doctor be a human or an M&M? Questions like these will no longer be on television. That is a loss for America. Apparently, they fired Tucker for using sexist and bigoted remarks in private, and that is not okay. Say it on television where we can all enjoy it. There are 2 justice systems in America. One for Hunter Biden, and one for Tucker Carlson, and one for Donald Trump, and one for Antifa, and one for... And Tucker's right, by the way. Where in America can you tell the truth? Not at my local school board meetings, I'll tell you that much. For years, I could only trust Fox News, and now I can't, unless they hire Tucker back. But the damage is done. But Tucker can fix it. Fox News has gone woke, and I just ran over my television with my Ford Fiesta. Now I can't watch The Real Housewives. Does anyone have any duct tape? How can we let this happen? Who is gonna replace Tucker Carlson? Some ranting, raving, blonde lunatic who's brainwashed by everything she sees on TV?